Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. We've got several new additions to the field guide, so here are this week's Digivolutions. Alright, and those are all the Digivolutions we have this week. Let's continue with the story. If I'm right, we started a case where we needed to go to Akihabara, I think. Alright, here we are. Oh, that's right, we have a keyword. Unstable nerd, huh? You want to talk to me? Why? What is it? Living Doll Club. Ah, Living Doll Club, is it? For a time there was this huge ad campaign about how it used the latest in 3D tech and whatnot. There was a Living Doll Club in the arcade down the way, wasn't there? Oh, well that was fast. This guy's frozen here. Alright, so the arcade, down the way. Odd man, you there! I can tell from your body language you're frustrated and unhappy. Oh? Yeah, I'm talking about you. I know this is out of the blue, but I bet you're into beautiful women, aren't you? Question mark? I'll have you know that I sell top-notch dolls of only the prettiest girls. Maybe you've heard of them. They're called Super Ultra True Puppets. Exclamation points. If you want, I can let you have one for cheap. Go ahead, check this one out for yourself. Exclamation points. What? Nokia, that's so funny. Granted, this one's an ugly one that was made as an experiment and it hasn't sold well, but you understand how real my dolls look now, right? Well, if you're interested in having one of these for yourself now, I've got something even better, but it's a top secret service. Nobody can know. Mwahaha. Question mark? Let me ask you, how are you doing health-wise? Oh? Best I've ever been. Great to hear, really. Even if you weren't 100% perfect, you'd probably still be fine. Question mark? I bet you're bored with how your day-to-day life is going. Wouldn't you love to just throw it all away and spend it with the girl of your dreams? Doesn't that just sound fantastic? Question mark? Because with the Perfect Girl project, I can offer you exactly that. Question marks, or exclamation points. With the Perfect Girl project, you can have your ideal girl recreated and sent straight to your room as a living, breathing human being. There's just one condition you have to abide by if you use this service. Just one condition, you can be free from the tedium you've lived with up until now. Mwahaha, I bet you're wondering just what that condition actually is. I understand, that's a fair question to ask. Tell you what, I'll let you in on that condition free of charge. The one condition is that once your dream girl has been sent to your room, you can never leave it for the rest of your life. Simple, right? Oh, you don't have to worry about survival. The girls take care of that for you. So, what do you think? Not a bad deal, right? ... That's okay, take all the time you need to think. Once you know you want one, just get in touch and I'll make it happen. Mwahaha. Right now, I think I'll just go check out the LDC machine at the arcade. Okay. I guess that's further down. Okay, if it's not here... Oh, okay, there it is, whoops. Kyoko, how's your investigation into the LDC machine coming along? Ah, so you're just about to get started on it. You encountered a suspicious man out by the LDC machine? That's good timing because I'm detecting a faint digital noise signature close to where you're standing. You better take a close look at that arcade machine. I bet you'll find some clues about how these super ultra true puppets are being made. As usual, this case is starting to take some weird turns, so be ready for anything in there. Looks like I can connect jump into the LDC unit. Yep, let's do it. Alright, here we go. Into the digital space. Let's try this one first. Huh? Have I been here before? That's an open chest, isn't it? That's so strange. I have to look. I'm too curious. Huh. That is an open chest. Interesting. Okay, well that makes sense. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be super hard, but I guess they don't create, you know, like unique dungeons for every single quest. I mean, that would be really tedious, but it's doable. I mean, every Digimon has like its own unique celebration animation when it gets the final hit in a battle. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past these guys to have made, you know, unique dungeons for every single quest. But I mean, if there's an open chest in here, then that is proof that they're reusing some of these dungeon maps. Okay. Oh, here we go. This weirdo. I should be okay to just start. Infirmon, I take people's data, make dolls from it. Lots and lots of dolls. Dolls that steal souls, then people become dolls. The dolls are lifelike, the people are deathlike. Huh? Who? What are you? Any interference must be punished. Any interference must be punished. Creepy. Destruction. Ow. This thing is, neutral. I can take a hit, though. Ouch. Oh, there we go. Wow. There we go. He's not immune to it. That's good. So he's weak to... He's weak to light, but I'll have to check if I have a light person. But this is almost over. It's fine. Ouch. Cherry Mom. There we go. There's something on the ground. Alright, welcome back guys. Sorry for that weird hiccup there. My recording software just stopped all of a sudden and the mic wouldn't pick up my voice anymore. So I'm not sure what I was able to salvage. I'll just find out when I edit this later. But I basically completed the dungeon. You probably saw the video. There was just some commentary that may have been missing. So anyway, after defeating that weird Infirmon Digimon, I think I got some sort of item, and then now I'm out of here. My Switch went to sleep while I was trying to fix everything. When I woke it up, I pressed A and it like continued through the dungeon, basically kicking me out of the dungeon. So anyway, here we are again. Odd man, did you just come out of the LDC machine? Question mark. You're not with the cops or something, are you? Are you? You have to tell me. Oh. Haha, I'm the cops' secret weapon. Oh, I didn't realize that was who I was hitting up. I must not be on top of things like I used to be. Well, I've made a good amount of money as it is. Maybe it's time to call it good enough for now. Question mark? Don't bother trying to come after me. If there's one thing I'm still good at, it's running away. See ya. Question marks. I mean exclamation points. Why am I getting that wrong? ... Kyoko, so the perpetrators behind this case are probably that salesman you met and a Digimon working together. It's unfortunate he got away, but we'll live. As we suspected, those two probably used that LDC unit to gather up girls' data and then used it to make the super ultra true puppets. Lily, then does that mean you guys checked out the LDC unit in Akiba? May, that probably means you have a good idea of who's behind our dolls then, right? Don't get too excited. We didn't arrest the guy, but we've got him cornered. I doubt he'll try. Don't get too excited. We didn't arrest the guy, but we've got him cornered. I doubt he'll try to pull something like this again anytime soon. But the question still remains as to what's become of the Perfect Girl project now. At the very least, we know each doll's looks are derived from a real person. The doll's realism is then used to help sway potential candidates to join the project. But what is the Perfect Girl project even really about in the first place? I think Detective Kodemi mentioned that people who are part of it have been disappearing, right? Indeed, my guru actually picked up some rather useful information about what's required of anybody who does join the project. What is it? Anybody who has their dream girl sent to their room can never leave it ever. I'm sure I don't need to explain why that's probably a bad deal. Oh, what's this? My, it's a URL left at the scene of the crime. This might come in handy, my guru. I want you to go to that URL and check it out. But don't worry about going too deep inside. We don't know what you'll find in there. It's very possible we could be dealing with something extremely dark and sinister. Dark and sinister? We're talking as grim as the stuff you look at for fun in your club, maybe even more so. Whatever's on the other side, it's not going to be pretty by any means. Huh? Who are you? A cyber sleuth? Huh, man, this place sure is getting crowded now, dreaming guy. Is this my room? Yeah, of course it is. What's this about it being inside Eden? Ha, stop joking around. This is clearly the real world. How could I be in cyberspace? Who are these girls all around me? They're my dream girls. My dream girls as pure as pristine dolls. Yep, this has all been made possible thanks to the Perfect Girl Project. You really know your stuff. As promised, in exchange for these dolls, I've stayed locked up inside my room. Life with these girls is the best. I couldn't be happier. They take care of everything I need. Really, I don't see any reason to ever leave this place anyway. It's perfect here. But this is really inside Eden? Hahaha, cut it out already with that, man. Are you sure you're not the one who's actually dreaming right now? ... Huh? Alright then, Kyoko. So that URL led you to one of the victims of the Perfect Girl Project. Victim? What do you mean? Remember, to join the project you have to stay holed up inside your room for the rest of your life. But in reality, he was lured into Eden and now he's living with those girls there while he's actually unconscious. But then that means... Right, the so-called life he's leading with those girls in cyberspace is just one big lie. The whole thing's just a sad scam. Anybody who falls prey for it is unwittingly imprisoning themselves for life inside cyberspace, thinking they've never left the real world at all. That makes sense. It also makes sense if you think about the name of the company behind it, Jorogumo. Question mark? Jorogumo is a mythical spider who appears as a beautiful woman to attract men to her waterfall. They'd plunge in for her and die at her hands. Oh ho ho, I knew if there was anyone here who'd know about this, it'd be you, May. You really know your occult history. Okay, so I get all that, but why go to the trouble of locking victims up in their room and then imprisoning them in cyberspace? If somebody's stuck inside Eden thinking they're still in the real world and don't log out, then... all that's left inside the locked rooms are living bodies, which could be used for any number of things. Like what? According to the police investigations, the victims' bodies are carried off by a third party and taken overseas to foreign countries. What? Why would anyone do that? A lot of the applicants are young and healthy. There are who knows how many people around the globe who'd want such fresh bodies. Exclamation points. That's so horrible. We don't know for sure if that's anything along those lines. It's just a theory right now. Shiver. Just thinking about it gives me real goosebumps. Anyway, about that guy your assistant met a little while ago, what do you think has happened to him? It's hard to know for certain. On the one hand, his body might already be lost forever. But on the other hand, we might still have a shot at saving him. Might as well see if we can still call out to him. But we should be prepared for the worst. Dreaming guy. What's this? Please, you need to log out? Is this another one of that kid's pranks? How many times do I have to tell you, buddy? I'm in the real world. I couldn't log out even if I wanted to. You must be pretty clueless if you think this could possibly be inside Eden. Well, it couldn't hurt to try. I mean, there's no way it'll work. That's not how it works in the real world. I mean, come on. Huh? What am I seeing here? I don't get it. Error, nowhere to log out? Alright guys, that's where I will stop it this week. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for putting up with the short video and all the technical glitches. I'll see you next week. Bye.